Thank you, Nichole.
Thank you.
Well, right now, Israel conducting airstrikes on Hezbollah targets in Lebanon. The goal, according to the IDF, is to further degrade the Iran-backed group's ability to launch terrorist attacks. Today's airstrikes coming just as Hezbollah's leader began delivering a speech in which he said this week's twin attacks on pagers and walkie-talkies used by its members crossed a, quote, red line. Those coordinated blasts killed nearly 40 people, injured more than 600. NewsNation's Joe Khalil is live for us in Washington following all of this. Joe, this is really, raising concerns that a wider regional conflict could start at any moment.
That is the bigger concern right now. And if you talk to lawmakers, you certainly see that. Even more attacks, strikes this morning. Israel says that they were on targeted Hezbollah facilities. Hezbollah, obviously a terrorist organization. We have never seen an attack like over the last 48 hours with pagers blowing up and walkie-talkies exploding in the hands of terrorists. So it was significant this morning to hear from the leader of Hezbollah, Hassan Nasrallah, who made a couple of points today. He said that he sees the Israeli attack as, in his words, terrorism. He promised that Hezbollah's operations are not going to stop so long as the war in Gaza continues. And he also says that the attacks were a big blow to his terrorist organization, but that Hezbollah, in his words, has not been brought to its knees by this attack. Certainly, there's not a lot of sympathy here in the United States for Hezbollah, an organization that does, as it does, terrorist organization. But there is serious concern that these Israeli strikes makes it less likely that you get a deal to end the war in Gaza, that you get a peace negotiation that releases the hostages. And certainly we have heard that concern. This is what Senator Tim Kaine told us about this not long ago.
I think it does. I'm very, very troubled by the news about the recent strikes in Lebanon, because I think it makes it much harder to find a hostage release and a ceasefire. And I'm also not happy about the fact that the U.S. has given no notice of this, so I'm not happy about it.
So Tim Kaine may speak for most Democrats here in that view, but Republicans hold a different view generally. We talked to Senator Pete Ricketts from Nebraska, who says this is the way to achieving peace. Take a listen to what he said. Do you think it makes a peace deal harder? Does it make it harder to bring hostages home?
I think that you have to destroy terrorist organizations, and that's the fastest way to get a peace deal.
Now, we should be clear that Israel has yet to take responsibility, Nichole, for this strike, but all the hallmarks of the exploding pagers and everything did appear to be a Mossad operation, although, senators here have pointed out that, again, they don't want to definitively say that until Israel comes out and says it themselves.
Right. So we know Israel at this point not taking responsibility for this. But is any indication at this point that there could be more possible Israeli operations over the next few days?
I think you certainly would expect that is a real possibility. And the frustration you heard here from Senator Tim Kaine is that it does not appear as though Israel is communicating its specific plans with officials here in the United States, at least as far as we understand it. But certainly that is a possibility, and it doesn't appear as though, in posture anyway, that they're going to be letting up on Hezbollah anytime soon.
Thanks for watching. Go to joinnn.com to find News Nation on your screen. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of News Nation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.